This is Rubber Plate, the owner of Brill Iron Gym. I figured I'd show you guys some back training techniques. So one spot that's commonly difficult to hit on the back, let me change here and give you a space to look, is a lot of people want the traps to grow, but we actually want kind of lower, if I can really touch it, where the middle finger is, kind of the lower part of the trap. So how do we get that part to grow? And this helps with like thickness of the back. So when you're standing from the side, you don't look rounded over. Helps you look kind of bigger and thicker in that upper middle back. So one of the exercises I use is this handle here. So it's a mag handle. You can see there, mag handle. And it's a underhanded slant. And I'm doing it off of our cable station. And I basically just do what would look like a shrug. So I'm going to film that, and you guys can see that as an option. So yeah, if you want more on that, go over there, or if you would like to listen to me pop evil, then stay right here. So usually when doing that, I guess you're gonna see me. So usually when doing that, I like to have like a pause in that kind of shrug position. And then usually I'll do these before I do my heavy work. So I already have that area pre-exhausted, meaning it's already got some damage across those fibers. So then as you get into the heavier work, the damage that's already there just gets further and further and further. So typically when we do our heavy work fresh, our biggest, strongest muscles will do the work first. And then it asks all the small secondary muscles to get involved. So by pre-exhausting the small secondary ones, the ones you want to grow the most, by pre-exhausting them first, it gets them involved beforehand, and you actually get better growth. You might not be able to move as much weight, but if your goal is aesthetics, this is the best way to get those small areas to grow. So I'm going to keep working my way up heavier in weight, and we'll see how it goes. As that gets harder, I usually start adding in some arm bending, so that way you get your biceps and lats to start helping out. But again, this kind of builds into the big full heavy movements. So we did our pre-exhaust, and now we're going to move into the big heavier stuff. And one thing I just wanted to show on the camera was the cable positioning. So our cable station, or cable stack, is a Sorinex stack. It's got a huge, there we go, height to it, so you can get a really big range of motion. And the other benefit is that this is adjustable. So right here, you can slant this all the way up here. You can put it all the way down low. So for this exercise, I like using the low position. And then you'll see here later in the workout, we're going to use the high position. So you can see the benefit overall of this machine and having that positional change as an option. Okay, we're taking a little tour of the gym here. I want to show on our muscle man chart exactly where we're targeting right now. So you can see on our muscle man chart, this side is all the muscles on the outside of the body. These are kind of those deeper inside muscles. So what we're targeting now, and we're trying to, most people grow this part of their trap, but we're trying to grow this part. You can see this is all one big muscle belly. So a lot of people get dominant there, but if they don't grow this part, when they turn to the side, they look rounded over. So the positioning we're doing now is to target here. It's definitely going to target some of these, teres major, stuff like that. But we're going to get all across like this part. So that strip. And now you'll see I'm going to switch over to a different handle position. And now we're going to get more across this part. So this is how we build up all of this section of the back. So that way we can get a nice kind of thick look across the upper back. Okay, so this is the position. You'll see I now move the pulley. Rather than it being at the bottom, it's now at the top. And we kept the handle, but we're going to use it in an overhanded position rather than an underhanded position. So I'll show you some of these light, and we're still going to do that shrug method first, into then doing heavier with our arms involved. Okay, so that was the just quick summary of some of the benefits of pre-exhaust, benefits of using variable cable positions like high and low, using the grips, differently grips. So we use like an underhand first and an overhand. So tons of benefits. So, and then the horizontal shrugs, using like a horizontal shrug motion in your first sets when it's light, and then adding the shrug and the arm motion when it's heavier. So hopefully you can include these concepts into your workouts and get a nice big back. Cool.